Hello. Hey, just gonna take a quick second. I'm supposed to have a Tank Wars game today, but it's gonna be tomorrow. So I got this new battle mat, and I've been just going kind of all into that. So yesterday and today, all I've been doing is working on my terrain, and I sanded down a few of those high top hills that I had. They conform a lot better now. They're gonna look really nice. And then I've been trying to get these tree stands done. And then I was watching a video last night, and it basically was just a cigar box video. And then I saw some hedges. So I gotta go to the game store today, or the hobby store. I went down to the hobby town, and I picked up some medium green lichen. So I'm gonna be making some hedges out of this. I'm gonna try to anyway. What I want to do is make some small little stands, not an entire hedgerow. That way I can put some debris and light cover on the top of these hills, and it'll look more natural as opposed to like a hedgerow in the middle of nowhere. So I don't really have anything like that where and I have to decide how I want to base it. Either small, like maybe 4-inch, or like a 3-inch by half an inch, and just little small sections. I can scatter those. I think that would be easier to do and be able to set them up wherever I want, as opposed to kind of like I do the trees with the fixture, and then that whole base represents trees. I think I'm just going to make small little scatter pieces with this lichen. I can also do bigger hedges with this, but I'm going to do all my small stuff. I'm trying to make little stands of really just how I'm going to base it is the key. I can make little round sections, and plop those, or just small little. I'm just going to try to make small little sections and see how it goes. And then I also got, I've never really used this stuff before. I got this kind of bulk. They also had static grass in this, but it was dark green. And so I've been basically playing around with how I want my little tree stands to look. I want them, as opposed to just using this, because if you can see this one, I put some static grass on it. And the static grass is okay, but then I've just put some of this fine turf on it, and I used the burnt grass look. So I'm gonna shake some of that off. Yeah, the glue needs to dry. But it's just going to give you little patchy sections like that. This is static grass, and this is that turf. It's actually a lot more cheaper to do it with this fine turf. And I'm experimenting as I go. And I also got this earth blend, and I like this one a lot. It's kind of it looks kind of yellowish to me, almost like fall, goldenish. But when you look at it on camera or from a distance, it's actually more green than it seems to me. So I really like this one a lot. I did a couple with these, and once I figure out how I'm going to have these, and they don't have to be perfect. They can be, no woodland in the world is the same. It's not uniform. So once I get those done, I need to then put some colors into the bases of the trees as well. So I was pretty happy to go to the game store today and get that stuff. The only other thing I got is I picked up this bag of rocks. It's actually just gray coarse, and this is just so I can base some of my stuff with some interesting stuff. Basically with that gravel, I'm gonna just try to make little stands, like little accent pieces with that. I always kind of wanted some of that, and I saw it there, so I grabbed some. But yeah, so that's what I got going on, and it looks like an absolute disaster. I got this one here. I put some of the shrubs on, and then I put some glue around the base. I'm going to try that with the lichen on the hedgerows too, and I haven't shaken this one off yet. I try to just do one color at a time. That way I can go put it back in the things there. So that's what, just a real quick shake off of that one. I like that one. Now that's the burnt grass. So burnt grass looked a little green to me at first when I first looked at it. My eye color when I see things, I don't have any eye issues. It's just sometimes my palette, my color palette is a little different. I think that looks nice, so looking at it. And all I did is I put some of that clump foliage that I had around, and then I just put on that grass, and actually it's still drying. So, and then I made sure I put some around the foliage, and then just shake it out real good. It's starting to look all right. Once I put those trees on there, I think it'll be fine. The only other thing I got going on is this one here. This one here, I used this grass I got from the game store, and it was really green. Actually, it would be really good for my French bases, where I was complaining that my French bases were a little too dead looking. So I put some grass on here that was really green. You see how green that grass is? It's actually a little bit too green. What I might do is take a little bit of watered PVA and spray it on there and put a little of the dead grass through that. But that looks a little too bright for the brown that I have there. But this green looks nice. Maybe I might try to combine some of the two different greens just on one, mix them up. That green and that green interchanged on there. I bet that would look really nice too. So I'm just working on basing tonight. I got a tank battle tomorrow against Ryan Carlson. I've got I'm going down, get a group together, going to demo / teach and play a game on the July 5th. I believe it's the 5th. I'm looking forward to that. And I've got a couple matches I need to get to. I go on vacation, going to Arizona, and be playing against the Flying Rook, one of the YouTube viewers. Going to be definitely playing him, at least one game. But I've got a few games to jam out because I know some people want to play. I want to play. We've had a hectic schedule with my father-in-law being in town and me working and the wife working, so we got to get some bolt action played. All right, well, thanks for following my little update, and just gonna have me some tea. Look at my giant mess. I've got the tree project going on. I'm trying to put some 5 commandos together. I've been working on the trees. I painted my Suma tank. I had to repair my banner guy. I got to consolidate some stuff. What terrain kind of took over. I want to get this done so we get these battle reports. I really want them to pop. I want them to look good on the table. Kind of long gone are the days of cutout felt and little 99 cents for a pack of 5 trees from Menards after Christmas. So, all right, guys. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Yeah, so real quick, basically, here's those hills. I kind of softened them up. And I'm looking in this tank war game tomorrow. You can see down here in the view of the tabletop. Definitely see these hills. Coming down this road, these hills provide some cover. Be a nice little valley area. I'm planning to play a breakout type scenario with a modified breakout, and once I get my trees put back in place. But this modified breakout is going to be trying to get down the road, and looking at, since it's going to be Americans and Germans, I'm going to be playing a scenario as opposed to getting off the board. I'm going to be trying to get to these supply dumps, which are going to be represented by these buildings back there. So should be fun.